parts inspection video, just kind of explaining to the do-it-yourself audience that we have. So we're just going to cover today what we call, the industry calls, just a 518 rear ring gear. Rear annulus gear is another name that sometimes the dealer guys will call it by. This is basically for the low and reverse planet. The intermediate shaft splines through here, and this sits all the way in the back of the unit inside the low reverse band drum. All your 1988 and up 518 or 618 overdrive models, rear ring gear. I'm going to get this in frame here and show you. If you notice the splines, when you're inspecting your splines on a various, this applies to all automatic transmissions, but specifically to this item, you want nice and flat points on the end of the splines. If they're really sharp and there's almost no spline left, then those have been beaten from the intermediate shaft, which goes through here into the overdrive unit. They've been hammered out. You can actually put this on the shaft sometimes and have some rock or roll through where you can feel the gap in the splines. You want it to be nice and tight when you slide it on there. So another way these go bad is they actually, right here, you see how this is a nice flat face? You'll see this end taper inward towards the center bore. And it actually will sometimes be at a pretty sharp angle. You can even have them where they're all beaten out, and right here you'll have a real sharp little edge. And you can lose anywhere from, I've seen them as bad as about 20 or 30 thousandths right there. This is just a used ring gear. I went to the scrap bin and grabbed one just to show you. They get a little bit worse than this, but this is pretty apparent. If you can see this sharp edge right here on the end, let me grab my pen. You're going to see this sharp little edge right here. That shouldn't be there. And then inside you'll see it dip down and go inward at an angle. That'll actually catch if you have a scribe or a pick. That's a bad ring gear. That's going to, under load or thrust, that's going to move and create some end play and run out that you don't want. So when you're inspecting your rear ring gear, make sure the surface is nice and flat and you've got good splines. And if you can see that, these splines still have a flat spot on the inside, so don't only check the splines. This one would barely pass as a good used on the inside, but it's bad because of this here, and that's why it got tossed out. Specific when it comes to tolerance and end play, you can remove all your parts and stack them back up, but if you're off by 50, 60 thousandths on your fresh rebuild, that can cause it to come apart. This is identical in the overdrive models, which are A518 or 46RH, 46RE, 47RH, 47RE. This item for the 48RE is similar, but it is different. The easy way to identify the 48RE is it'll have holes drilled around the edge, and then inside it'll have a pocket down below. Your questions, and please feel free to visit us and see if we can support your rebuilding and automatic transmission repair needs. Thanks for watching. We appreciate your support.